welcome. In the house. Everybody know the theme music. In the house. Hey, welcome to in the house. Raise the roof. Everybody. Hey. Welcome to Lady Merc and Bam in the house. Yeah, welcome to In the House, your girl Lady Merc in the house.
And it's your girl Bam.
And it's another special edition of In the House. Welcome all. Thank you. You're far too kind.
Yes, everyone. And we are for real in the house. Like, we in my house.
Yo, so, first of all, shout out to everyone who tuned in and voted on our verses today. We're not going to do the verses tonight, but we do have a winner. I will announce the winner later on tonight. And also a special thank you to everyone who participated into the topic. I actually want to read a lot of posts that everyone shared on my Facebook about the topic tonight. So the topic is all about, we switching it up against the mother. But before I go into details, I want to do the birthday shout-outs, okay? So let me get my little list up because it's mad birthdays. It's still Virgo season. I know a lot of people trying to rush the Libras. But it's not your time yet.
I'm not a Libra. I'm a Sagittarius, and I'm patiently waiting.
You patient? Oh, okay. That's all the way in December. So we
November.
Oh, you're a November Sag? All right, cool. So shout out to Brianna Brown, her birthday today. David Bright. Jameson Phillips, Shannon Robinson, Stevenson Green, and Sean Patterson. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday
to
Turn
everyone.
Up.
Shout out to you. Virgo season still in full effect.
Y'all better be turning up.
Hey.
Y'all better be turning up.
Shots on me.
Cause we going to turn up Sag season. She turned up already.
We're not talking about y'all right now.
Sag season.
We're not talking about y'all right now. Anyway, so I want to get into the topic. You know what I'm saying? So it's about why do some mothers use their children as a pawn against their fathers? And the reason why I want to talk about this is because, you know, last week we talked about fathers doing the bare minimum of not doing enough for their kids. So I wanted to switch it up and talk about, you know, it's not always some great mothers out there as well. So what do you think about, you know, some moms using their child as a pawn?
Bitter bitch.
That's crazy. That's what somebody...
bitter bitch. I think that's absolutely terrible that, you know, the state of what the Black African American community is in, as far as parenthood and fatherhood, you're gonna deprive your child of the privilege, even the that it's unfortunately has to be categorized as a privilege, but the privilege to have a father that loves and cares and wants to help them develop and grow as people.
Definitely.
You're gonna deprive that because you mad because he don't want to give you the eggplant. Y'all know what I wanted to say. He didn't want to give you the eggplant. Like, come on, sis, grow up.
Yeah, no, it's crazy because another person on Facebook, Danye, she went to Morgan too. I literally said bitter bitches as well. She literally said bitter bitches as well. And then someone else, Jessica, said maybe sometimes the father are not putting the kids in harmful way or harmful situation. So in that case, someone else commented saying, hey, they just protected them, but that's not actually using them as a pawn.
Wait, I'm trying to understand.
So I think she got confused a little bit, and it's all right because it's a different ways. I actually have a list of
a different perspective.
Different perspective of how you can pawn your kids in different amount of ways. It's more than not just letting your father see the kids. It's talking down about the other parent to the kids, talking trash about how no good of the father or not no good of a mother that the to the child, and it's like it affects the child. Like, you don't understand that people are they kind of get brainwashed of how their father is or how their mother is because based on what you're telling them, because you're speaking negative, that shouldn't form their opinion on that person because how you feel about them. Like, that's selfish.
Right. I totally agree. I think that
My bad, my phone keep falling.
Children, I think that, and especially in these cases when, you know, a lot of people are having children without being married, living in the same household, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
Children have to have the opportunity to form their own opinion about their parents. Both people. You don't want your child going over to their father's house and them talking negatively about you.
Yeah.
So why and think about the effects of how that, you know, what that would be. And so you just being evil. Like,
Yeah.
just stop. It just really just makes no sense. I'm a whole woman.
Yeah.
And I have a whole child and I'm not with her father, and I just feel like I say what I say because it is what it is. Like, he is literally exactly what I say. But what I would say is he does love his daughter. He takes care of his daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a good father, you know, and for the most part, and whatever he does. But I feel like the things where we don't agree on, that's a part of parenting, and
Yeah.
he doesn't do a great job at that. So I can't
Right.
say he's a great father, but he's a good father, and, you know, I'm glad that was the man. If I wasn't going to be with somebody, that was the man that I chose to have a child with because of the way that he interacts and is in his child's life.
Yeah. Another person on Facebook, my coworker that's raising, she's like a sister to me. She personally feels that they are busy as well, and you have to, even though she get very little help from her baby father, she would never keep her child from her father. Like, it's very important for a father to, and she has a son, so it's very important to even establish how to be a man. Like, some things your mom can't teach you, and it's like some things your father can't teach you. You need both parents to actually guide you into the right way of being a good child. You know,
a well-rounded human being. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
and for women, I mean for girls and for boys, the necessity of a father is totally different, and then the outcomes of lacking a father are the things that we always laugh at every day and point out and are in disgust with. But it's the fact that a lot of these women do not have fathers in their lives. A lot of these men do not have fathers in their lives, so they don't know. They making it up, or they're seeing whatever messed up friend, uncle, neighbor do whatever, and, you know, just perpetuate a negative cycle.
I want to get into another point as well. Why do, and you guys could comment, please, below, everyone on live, please comment. This is for everyone. Why do some mothers put their baby fathers on child support when they take care of the child? Like, I would never understand that. Like, I can understand if he's not doing anything and he's just being, like I say, a bare minimum father and half-ass. But if he's actually taking care of his child, why are you still putting him on child support? Like, what is that about?
Right. I mean,
that's hard. Like,
so
is it greed? Is it like just because you just hate them that much? Like, what is it?
My theory is this: if you cannot get by on the resources that you already have, and the child's father can do more, then if child support is necessary, then you take that route. I do not believe in involving the government in anything for real. I want to say anything because sometimes it is necessary, but in me rearing my brown baby, and I say this all the time, no person that does not know me, but even more so, a lot of the, you know, judges are not my color. They don't understand my experiences, and nobody's gonna be able to tell me how to raise my brown baby, like you know what I'm saying? So I'm not with that. But if it comes down to it and y'all can't agree on it and there's no family mediator, then I feel like you do child support or whatever the case may be. But that's like, those are like last options.
We have a comment. It says Melon Egal. I think that's it. That's
Melanin.
I hope I said Egal.
Girl.
No, but thank you for your comment. But she says some women do it out of spite. I've seen some women do it because their father doesn't want to be with the mother. It's sad, but it's true. Which actually leads me to my next question. Do women use their child as like a main reason to stay in a relationship with their baby fathers? Like, is that another way of pawning their kids? You know,
I mean,
in a way,
are you
in a way,
saying-
I think, like, you know, when you find out you pregnant, like, all right, I just got the news, and y'all kind of in this sticky place, to where it's though y'all not really on good terms, but y'all all right. But you use the baby to like, all right, let's just make it work and let's just be a family.
Right.
Do you think majority mothers do that?
Do you think mothers stick into the? I don't think so. For whatever reason, and I feel like just because women are more emotional and attached human beings, most of the time, women or mothers that are in relationships that they don't necessarily want to be in is because, well, most of the time that they're in relationships that aren't beneficial is because that they still want to be at them.
Yeah.
They're not, being in them. They don't do the same stuff that men do in that regard. Like, men will stay because of the kid or whatever. Like, last week I told you there was a guy who said that he would stick around until his daughter was 18, even though he didn't want to be necessarily in the relationship with the mom. And the daughter's like 1 or 2 or something like that. So he would stick around with the mom just to make sure that his daughter had, I guess, those family experiences that maybe he didn't have. And so there's no one way to raise a child, but you know what I'm saying? There's no one right way to raise a child, but there are many wrong ways.
Yeah,
and,
absolutely.
Sticking in toxic situations, which is something different where you're fighting every day or, cursing or getting abused or stuff like that. Those are not healthy situations, or y'all gotta run from the cops you know what I'm saying? Like, those are not healthy situations. And so no, don't stick in it for the kids. But other than that, if it's not detrimental to you all, your safety, then I feel like
I
do
think
what you do.
A lot of people have that, we all kind of grow up and want to get married, want to have a family, because that's what we naturally think the circle of life is made for, you know what I mean?
Right.
So naturally, when you become pregnant, you will want a family. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of women do consider, let me at least try and make it work with my baby father or my baby mother, just because, like you just said, for your very friend reason, because the child is now involved and you don't want to have that separated anxiety. Even though if it's like a toxic situation, of course, get out of it. I'm not telling you to stay. Because, like I said, it's other arrangement, child custody, visitation, all that jazz. And but naturally, I think majority women do try to stick it out in a relationship with their baby fathers just for the child. I think so.
I don't think so. I think they be in love for real with them, and the guys oftentimes don't treat them well, but they still in love. That's even without the kids.
Yeah.
We stay in stupid situations even without a kid attached.
Yeah, that's true.
So
that's true.
I definitely feel like
that's a whole nother topic. That's true.
Yes, we are in relationships with our children's father because we want to be in a relationship with them, not because of a child. I mean, that may increase the want or the need or whatever or the desire.
I see.
But I definitely think that
take on it.
I definitely think
it's more to it.
It's our, lack of self-worth that keeps us in those relationships that are toxic. And I mean, we getting onto a whole nother topic that we don't even be.
That's a spin-off.
Yes.
It's a spin-off.
Toxic relationship.
Like,
Let's
that
talk
might
about
be
it.
next week.
Let's talk about it.
That might
toxic
be
relationships.
next week.
Yes.
Sheesh, that's hot. But let's get to the bottom, answer of this main question. Like, why do like some moms keep their kids from their fathers? Like, is it really gonna benefit you? Like, at the end of the day, is it really gonna benefit the child? And that's what I think some people who is so spiteful or so hateful or just so hurt, because hurt people hurt people. You know what I'm saying? You have to kind of get out of your own way and get out of your own selfishness, and know that the child is going to remember this and eventually hate you for it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, is it worth losing your child and You already lost your baby father, so it's
I
just like you
mean-
ain't gonna have no family. Like, go ahead.
Let's talk about the energy that you're pouring in to trying to tear down something that if the universe or if God or whomever you believe in says that they were going to succeed anyway,
Yeah.
you are wasting that instead of doing something for yourself and or your child, like finishing school or going to school or I don't know, getting that promotion,
Yeah.
applying to another job, taking that trip,
Yeah.
enrolling your kid in something, doing something, something that you've never done before, a new experience. Like, you are literally wasting your time.
Yeah.
Like, stop.
Yeah, and I feel like the child would see for
You-
both. You know what I'm saying? Like for both topics of the last 2 weeks, the child would actually see who's really there for them. You know what I'm saying? They can see the sacrifice. They're going to see if the father is really trying to put an effort of seeing them, and if the mom really not trying to allow that to happen. They can see the father not doing shit for them, honestly,
fact.
and know that their mom is really the OG. So it's just like, let the child make their own decision. Don't try to force something and put something negative in their mind just so they could be on your side. Or,
Right.
yeah, this is my child, and yeah, we don't need you. And like, yo, they do need them. We need each
exactly.
other. We all need each other. Like,
Exactly.
you didn't make the baby by yourself, so how you think you gonna raise it by yourself? Like, it's just crazy. Yo.
And you need therapy if you over there trying to maliciously attack somebody else for not, wanting to be with you. Like, just let it go. Like, baby boy, baby girl, let it go. Shout out to B Simone, girl. B Simone, give me a ticket to your show
My bad, yo.
in Baltimore, bitch. I love you.
Yo, she's
Baby
hot,
girl.
yo, and I don't know, like I said, just came through.
Yes, girl.
Yeah, I'm
we
just
having
gonna-
all
I'm just
types of
gonna hold my-
technical difficulties.
I'm sorry, y'all. That was my fault.
Yes.
But anyway, I have verses that came. I did a segment last week. We did Chris Brown versus SWV, and Chris Brown actually won. I thought
Yes.
SWV was gonna come out and get the swinging, and I thought they was gonna have it, but nah.
And we were in the station like, I was like, I think Chris Brown won
Yeah,
that one.
and I
Like,
had
that joint is pop.
I had to go back and do some recalculations,
Yeah.
basically. So, the results are in, and Michael Jackson won. It was Michael Jackson, Human Nature, against Chris
Yes.
Brown, She and You. And you can't beat the original, baby.
I can get that. I can
So,
get with that.
hey, shout out to Michael. And he a Virgo, too, by the way. So, shout out to all the haters.
Shout out to Jay-Z.
That's like the only Sag I know that's famous. Like, I can name probably 5 famous Virgos. That's like the only famous
I don't,
Sags.
so like, I just don't really care about celebrities. I just, care about like a few, like Cardi B, Beyonce,
Beyonce a Virgo.
and Jay-Z probably. So,
Where's the Virgo?
my best friend
I
is
ain't
a
gonna-
Virgo.
Hey.
I already gave her a shout out though.
Yeah,
Happy
we did.
birthday, bitch.
So anyway, thank you all for
Damn, bitch, your birthday is like over.
Yeah, it is. It's almost Libra season. We gonna
Over,
Yeah,
like.
it's okay. But anyway, thank y'all for tuning in to In the House.
Yes.
Make sure you follow us in the house at Instagram. Follow me at Lady Merc92. Follow her BX Bully.
B.
B. I always forget that. Actually, don't I? BX Bully B. Sorry,
Yes.
excuse me. Brooklyn, Bronx, all that.
Bars. Boogie down.
Hey yo,
Bronx. Though.
and we gonna see y'all
Bronx,
next
Bronx.
week. We out
Damn.
in the house.
That's good. In my house.
Hey yo.
Bye, y'all.